Hello, future millionaires. Welcome back to my channel. It's Ellie, and I'm very excited for this video today because I want to share with you guys one thing you definitely need to consider when it comes to starting your business. And I don't talk about this too much, but as your coach, I got to be real with you and let you know, this is something you need to keep in mind. So grab a notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, y'all, welcome back into the video. So one of the main things I want you to consider when you are going into starting your business is credit, right? Now, here's what I mean. I teach you guys all the time about how important it is to build your business credit, and it is super important, and you can leverage your business credit to scale your business. But another side of credit is your personal credit. Now, I've educated you guys so much on the different ways you can build business credit, even if you have bad personal credit, so you know how you can do this. However, again, as your coach, I want to set you up for the maximum success, and it is important to work on your personal credit. This is not to say that all your life you should just be out and about with bad personal credit. No, we want to elevate. We want to improve our situation. And it's a fact that having a better personal credit score at the start of a business helps you to gain the trust of lenders, credit card providers, banks, and so many other institutions much easier than if you have no personal credit or terrible personal credit. So a couple things you can keep in mind, right? If you're watching this video and you are thinking about starting a business, or if you're in your first, second, or even third year of starting your business, here's a couple things you can do right now to put your personal credit in a better situation. And let me tell you guys, when I started my business back in 2020, I have had a bad credit score for as long as I can remember. I don't think I was really ever much over 640. And when I started my business, or at the end of 2019, I was at a 540. So it was a rough time. I know what it's like to have bad credit, but now I'm in the 700s, and I can definitely tell you my experience securing business credit. Of course, I have a history now with my business, but even with new entities I start, it's easier to secure funding when you have credit people can trust. So one of the first things I want you to do is look at your personal credit score. And I'm not going to tell you Credit Karma, because Credit Karma is great, but you need to look at what's really going on in there. So I'm going to recommend to you guys a program that I use, which is called Smart Credit, and I'll link them down below as well, so that you can start your trial with them for less. You get to save some money. But I really love Smart Credit because when I started using it, my score went up 40 points in about 3 weeks. And it's going to let you see your score, what accounts are making up your score, what recommendations you should be doing right away to improve your score, and then also if your personal information is out there. Because if you don't know, your personal credit can be affected by if your credit bureaus have incorrect information about you on them. So that's one of the first things you can do, is get rid of that incorrect information, which is going to help your score go up. One of the second things I would want you to do is look at your utilization ratio. So for a long time, I could never get my credit up, and that was because I thought simply having more accounts was enough, but it's not. You can have all the accounts, or you can have one account. What they're looking at is how much are you utilizing. So the best way to be strategic there is to stay under 30%, preferably under 20% of your card's total credit limit. But even more so than that, you want to make sure that you are always making a payment to clear the balance when you can before the statement date, okay? The due date is just the due date, but you want the card to report at its lowest balance, and it reports after the statement is generated. So what you want to do is call up your credit card providers and ask them, when is your due date and when is your statement date? And you want to strategically always make a payment before the statement date so your balance is lower, and then you have that whole next 30 days to use the card however you need, and then again pay it before the statement date. Now, another great way to do this is by making multiple payments on the card, because what that does is it tricks the system into seeing or believing that you are even more fiscally responsible because you're paying your card multiple times per month, even if it's just a $20 payment. And this is going to boost your score and get you an increased limit. Now, something that I did when I couldn't get approved for traditional credit cards is to get secured credit cards. And when you sign up for Smart Credit, it's also going to recommend to you different accounts you can tap into. But I used to get secured credit cards from First Premier Bank, for example. And on those cards, the limit is like $500, right? Not a ton, but you strategically use it to take care of your auto payments. So $20 a month here, or your Netflix subscription, $5 a month for Hulu, whatever it might be. And again, you make sure that you pay it in full before the statement date. So it's always reporting as a zero balance, but it's also showing that you're using the card. This is great for improving your score. And within 3, 4, 5 months, you will see a significant increase, okay? Really, really a good thing to do. So those are some key things that I would say as well. If you have negative items, right? Some collections, I've had plenty of those, some late payments. When you guys use Smart Credit, they will actually send letters to those companies for you to ask for goodwill adjustments or to dispute certain items. So once you get those to start falling off, you see your score go up as well. That's why it's a really great option, because it's all in one place. You know, with Credit Karma or other companies, you have to write your own letters. But with Smart Credit, you just click a few buttons and they send it off for you. So super, super useful. And again, I want you guys to be set up for success, right? It's not a requirement to have great personal credit in order to be able to start and scale your business and get funding, right? I did it with a 540 score and my business is a 7-figure business. But I will say, it's easier, right? It's easier to get more of the funding that you need if your personal credit is together. And so wherever you are in your business journey right now, this is definitely something that you want to add to your list of things to improve, because again, it just overall facilitates a much better transition. So where are you guys right now with your personal credit? I want you guys to comment down below what challenges you've been facing with your personal credit, and if it has been a help to you, how so? Now, here's one other thing I want you guys to do with relation to your business credit. Make sure that you are signed up for nav.com. I'll also link that down below. It is basically the Credit Karma, but of business credit. So it's going to allow you to see your score, look at your trade lines, apply for different funding. It gives you recommendations on things you can do to improve your business credit. And that is also an affiliate link. So when you sign up, you'll get some discounts as well. But definitely make sure that you do these things, because we want to set ourselves up for success. And you don't want to kind of just not take things seriously when you could follow these steps to give you and your business more of a fighting chance, all right? So click up here at the top and it'll take you to this next video along the lines of business credit and funding, and I'll see you over there.